Now, you mentioned about the word racism in the chamber, and I do reflect on that. As a politician, since I've been elected and beforehand, I think, like many people in this chamber, I want to be careful with my words. You need to be considered and you need to be reflective and not use hyperbole or throw accusations around. And I'm not calling anyone in the chamber a racist. However, when we talk about racist policy, we need to look at the difference between how the Ukrainian refugees have been treated and other refugees. Now, I say this as someone who has ancestry in Ukraine, refugees of Ukrainian Jews. But we've seen how the British public, encouraged by the government, have thrown open their arms and thrown open their rooms and their houses to Ukrainian refugees. And that's brilliant. I'm not taking away from that, nor trying to pit people against each other. But it is a stark contrast to how this government talks about people who aren't white. And if that is not racist, then I don't know what the meaning of the word is. And I think that needs to be called out every single time. To Assemblymember Hall, to your point about money and about the magic money tree, I think it was Labour MP Chris Bryant who said economically it would make more sense to put refugees in the Ritz than to send them to Rwanda. In fact, it's going to cost the UK government $158 million, which is 30 grand per refugee. So I think the humanitarian arguments are strong enough, and those are the ones I'd like to focus on. But if we want to have this debate on an economic basis, it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever at all to send refugees to Rwanda. So the only thing you can wonder is why Boris Johnson, when he's struggling in the polls and dying to appeal to a right-wing fixture of his government, he would start to create policy that can be described as nothing but racist and far right. And I think that needs to be condemned. Finally, I just want to say that there is an easy answer here to not having illegal traffickers. No one wants illegal traffickers. We need safe routes, and it's as simple as that. And I think Assemblymember Both alluded to that quite clearly. So I'll leave it there and encourage you to vote for this motion. Thank you.
Great. Now, next is a vote